Hello, this is Jesse Morehouse. I'm here to tell you about the Wolf Creek Pass 2018 Skimo course. We start as usual in the base area. When we start the race, what we're going to do is we're going to move through the base area out to Looker's Right, sticking to cat track in some low angle groomers for a little bit further than usual to let the packet spread out so there isn't any congestion when we hit the skin track. We'll hit the skin track right about over here, and we will continue up through the woods to the top of Thumper. At that point, we will descend Thumper back down to the base area, skin back up, and then head right back up the ascent track that you just climbed for a second time. Once we get to the top of the Raven area, though, we're going to continue on up the boundary of the ski area. One thing I'd say is when you get to about this point, which is next to a microwave radio tower, you might want to rip your skins and skate out the rest of this ascent if you feel comfortable with your skating technique. From the radio tower, you'll continue ascending across the upper edge of the ski area until you get to the base of Alberta Peak. Alberta Peak is the highest point in the ski area, really hard to miss. And from the point right on his shoulder here, we will then descend Montezuma Bowl. Montezuma Bowl is double black diamond, nice and steep, really good snow. We'll come down it. We'll hit a cat track for just a little bit. From that cat track, we will turn and we will descend into the waterfall area down through what's called Big Drop. Big Drop is pretty steep. It's another double black diamond. Pretty tight, probably somewhere you want to hold a little something in reserve, but the snow is really good. Just not the place where you really want to go too crazy. From the base of Big Drop, we'll hit a little cat track at the bottom where we'll transition back to ascent. We will go up the waterfall gully, nice steep kick turns that get tighter as you ascend up until the point where you get to the waterfall, at which point there will be a small boot pack to get out of there. That boot pack will have a knotted rope to help you out in case you need it. From the top of the waterfall gully, short course or youth racers will turn and descend 52-degree trees back down through the waterfall area, and we'll then, from the end of the waterfall area, we'll get on a cat track that takes them out to the base, the Alberta base area. From here, those short course racers will skin up and then they will ski back to the finish of the race. One thing to note is that just shy of the finish is a small boot pack. This will require taking off your skis, but you don't need to put them into your backpack. You're just going to kind of scramble over a few rocks in your path and then put them back on and keep going. For long course racers, from the top of Waterfall Gully, you'll continue to skin up through some relatively low angle ascending trees till you get back to the base of Alberta Peak, just left of Montezuma Bowl. Some switchbacks and kick turns in here with a short boot pack just after them. At the top of the boot pack, you'll continue to skin across the base of Alberta Peak to the top of Step Bowl. Step Bowl will be another descent. Step Bowl will take you down to Bank Shot. Bank Shot will take you down to just underneath the Alberta Lift, where you'll transition uphill again. From the base, or from the crossing under Alberta Lift, you'll ascend a series of kick turns up a steep, kind of steep wooded face here. Get on a cat track. The cat track will take you up to the top of the Alberta Lift. The top of the Alberta Lift, there is a short boot pack that's not broken out with a separate color on the screen, where you boot pack up to the ridge and then walk out a metal catwalk. Has a very Euro feel. Once you get on the knife ridge, you will then ski the knife ridge out to gully number 3. Gully number 3 is once again a very steep descent with great snow. From gully 3, you'll go down, you'll cross over a cat track, hit another nice steep wooded descent. I recommend you want to really trend left here as best as you can to avoid some downed trees down in this area here. It's about the only place where snow cover gets a little low. I'll continue on down through gradually moderating terrain until you get on a cat track. That cat track will take you back to the Alberta lift area. Please stay above the base of the lifts so we don't get in the way of people getting on the lifts. From there, long course racers will probably skate for just a little bit and then skin up and follow the cat track back to the base area. Once again, there is a short little boot pack where you're not required to put your skis on your pack, and you get back to the finish. Should be the end of a very fun race. Lots of great snow out there. Just remember that early season conditions do exist. I recommend not trying to do this whole race at Mach speed. Keep something in reserve so you can react to those usual early season hazards. So have fun. Look forward